The students in this class all came from monsters and spirits around the world. Count Dracula, the Western vampire, Sadako, the scariest ghost of Asia, Jason with his chainsaw, a hopping corpse in Qing dynasty robes, the painted-skinned fox demon Xiaowei, and the ox-headed and horse-faced guardians of the underworld. Yet their homeroom teacher was just an ordinary human. Trouble started when the zombie, walking too slowly, was late again. Class began, and the teacher started roll call. The painted-skinned fox demon had changed to a new face and was scolded for switching appearances every day. Dracula, suffering from jet lag, had fallen asleep in his seat, his Chinese-style stand-up collar making him look like a waiter. Sadako's hair had grown so long it covered her face completely. The werewolf was lost in music and didn't notice anything, earning himself a punishment to stand. When it was the hopping corpse's turn to answer, the zombie stupidly stood up instead, leaving everyone speechless. When the lesson began, the teacher asked for someone to solve a math problem. The monsters instantly ducked their heads, pretending to read. The one hiding the deepest, Dracula, was unfortunately chosen. The moment he saw the cross drawn on the blackboard, he fainted on the spot. The werewolf laughed loudly beside him, so the teacher called him up next. The teacher drew a circle and asked him to calculate the area, but the more the werewolf looked, the more it resembled the full moon. His eyes went blood red, and he transformed instantly. After class, Dracula suggested they all gang up on the teacher. The werewolf immediately agreed. Though the zombie and hopping corpse didn't want to join, they remembered how last time they were punished for fighting, so this time the monsters decided to take revenge during the open class. That day, the school leaders came to observe. The teacher was explaining quadratic functions when Dracula snapped his fingers, projecting embarrassing photos of the teacher onto the screen. The class burst out in laughter, and the leaders were utterly baffled. Oxhead and Horseface went wild, charging around the classroom. When the teacher bent down to pick up a piece of chalk, the werewolf sought his round bottom, like the full moon again, and his eyes turned red once more. The classroom fell into total chaos. The school leaders blew up on the spot and stormed out. The teacher begged for another chance, but the chair suddenly broke beneath him. Just then, the zombie was late again, pushing the leaders past their limit. The teacher was fired. Though the students had some complaints, none of them expected the prank to end this way. Time flew by, and the monsters finally graduated. In the 3 years since the teacher's departure, each of them had changed. Xiaowei now wore only one skin, remembering the teacher's words that girls should respect themselves. Sadako no longer crawled out of televisions to scare people. She grew confident and cut her hair short. Jason used his chainsaw for good and earned a carpenter's license. The zombie was never late anymore, always the first to arrive, and he became best friends with the hopping corpse. Most surprising of all, Dracula became the first vampire to drink milk. The werewolf and Dracula still argued, but they no longer fought physically. Oxhead and Horseface remained carefree as ever. No one knew where the teacher had gone. Perhaps he had never truly left, still waiting in the same place where it all began.